EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? And bring it. Check 50. Check 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 1, 6, 4, wait.
Murray now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Giants get their first down today at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 69 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
the 42-yard line.
58. Ready. You ready? Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ready.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another try for Barkley, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 31.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Here we go. 5-9. Hey, team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Crunch. Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, orbit.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Ready. 95-56. Check, 43. Stop your whining.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Robert Kimdichie able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, easy.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 7-yard line. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Check, check, check. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. I mean, they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. But Joe.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
31's the mic. Rabbit. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Man, let's get some +1.
Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Left coming. Short. 65. 31's the mic. I got you, boy. Whip it. 31's the mic. Check. 31's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to loft one. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. First down, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Go, go. Check 31.
To throw is Murray. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back. Push him back.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Barkley, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dalvin Tomlinson. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Murray now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. On the left side, a catch by White. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Get it ready. 70, Indy. Don't get nervous. Hey, Zoo.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Off the go.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
Now Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
58's the mic. Courage. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
I'll go.
Big series right here. We got to step up.
Big grip. Big grip.
Now this time Manning will throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check, check, check.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Down. 60 or.
Right there. You remember me? You remember me?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now Manning again. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Showing it. Check, check. Fresno. Check, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. Watch the ball.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. It's our time.
Now.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Now.
Working from the gun. Manning to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Squeeze.
They run again with Logan. And some room to run now. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Logan. 66 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Manning going to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Manning now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Manning. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning looking. It's caught inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Manning looking to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Terrell Suggs in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, man. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Manning going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be